Hello, children. Come with me to the biology classroom to learn the chapter Genetics of the Future. In the last class, we discussed about gene therapy from the topic Scope of Genetic Engineering. So, let's start with genetically modified animals and crops. Many proteins that can be used for the treatment of diseases in humans are produced through genetic engineering. For example, interferons. Interferons are produced when the body recognizes a virus that has invaded it. They are produced by fibroblast and monocyte. Next is the insulin for the disease diabetic. We already learned that from the beta cells in the pancreas, they secretes insulin. Artificial insulin is also extracted from bacteria. Next is the endorphin for the symptom pain. Endorphins are polypeptides made by the pituitary gland and central nervous system. Endorphins primarily help one deal with stress and reduce feelings of pain. The pleasure effect associated with endorphins is in part related to the increased dopamine production that occurs due to endorphin activity. For the growth disorders, somatotropin is used. Genetic engineering has progressed a lot more from biotechnology. Today, genetic modifications is made possible through the insertion of gene that code for desirable characters into the genetic constitution of an organism. One of the future promises of genetic engineering is the farm animals. Genes responsible for the production of insulin and growth hormones required for humans are inserted into animals like cow, pig, etc., transforming them into farm animals. There are certain limitations in producing insulin using bacteria. The most important hurdle in this field is the culturing of bacteria. Researchers in this field shows that instead of this, medicines can be extracted from the blood or milk of genetically modified animals. Genetic modification is implemented not only in the animals but in the plants also. Today, insect-resistant plants like BT brinjal, soybean, cotton, maize, etc. are common. Did you notice the headline of the newspaper report? Lost child found after years. It is identified through DNA testing. How are peoples identified through DNA testing? Let's have a look. The technology of testing the arrangement of nucleotides is DNA profiling. And it was Alec Jeffrey in 1984 paved the way for DNA testing. Hence, DNA fingerprinting is helpful to find out hereditary characteristics to identify real parents in cases of parental dispute and to identify persons found after long periods of missing due to natural calamities or war. DNA of the skin, hair, nail, blood, and other body fluids obtained from the place of the murder, robbery, etc., is compared with DNA of suspected persons. Thus, the real culprit can be identified from among the suspected persons through this method. Genetic engineering is advancing day by day, but like any other technology, genetic engineering also has been misused. For example, threat of indigenous varieties. It is criticized that generally modified varieties causes harm to indigenous varieties and may cause health issues to humans. Second one is a bioweapon. The application of genetically modified pathogens and pathogens multiplied through biotechnology upon enemies is called the biowar. This becomes a threat to the existence of human beings. Third one, genetic modification or violation of rights. Certain organizations argue that genetic modification is an intrusion upon the freedom of living beings and it is a violation of rights. Students, our seventh chapter is over. Notes I will give you in the next class. Watch the video. Thank you.